All right, we'll be right good. So come up and talk to the mic today, Carson. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. How you doing, Adam?
Not too bad. Now,
Excellent.
we've had you on here before. haven't we?
We've done one in your office. This is my first time
On
in
the
Meadows.
show.
Yeah, on the show.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
So welcome to the show.
I appreciate it.
Tell us now what you do with the hockey program at ETBU.
Well, let's see. I typically I just say I kind of run the program along with the help of Ryan Irwin, who's obviously the AD. So I kind of run the day-to-day operations. I run all the recruiting, so I recruit all the players who come down. A lot of the scheduling of practices, workouts, study halls. So I kind of do all the day-to-day operations in its entirety, as well as recruiting. And then scheduling-wise, Ryan helps out with a lot of that.
And you get to play on top of it.
I did play this year, so yeah, we'll see going forward. So
You becoming an old man?
I'm an old guy, not what I once was.
How have you enjoyed this first year being with the team and helping start the program and get it going?
Oh, I think it's been a highlight of my life. I think I love the game of hockey so much, and so seeing it spread to all the regions of Texas, and then being able to bring it to East Texas, which is really the last region of Texas that hasn't had hockey. So to be able to do that, and then just been given the tools and resources to be successful with, thanks to Dr. Blackburn and to Ryan Irwin, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, but it's been, I think, the most rewarding. And to see all the things that have come together since then, the kind of impact this team's had, with 1,200 fans come onto our first game, and seeing the support we've had in the community, and how that's just all come to fruition has been pretty incredible.
So tell us, what does one get when they become a hockey player at ETBU?
What do they get?
Yeah, do they get their skates? Do they get their sticks? I mean, what does a player receive when they come to ETBU?
Yeah, so I think that's really what that question, answer that, makes ETBU hockey unique. In the league that we play in a league called the ACHA, which is American Collegiate Hockey, which is it's becoming a very, very competitive league, especially in Texas. And so coming to the ETBU, what sets us apart is that it's a fully funded university sport, and is treated just like every other sport here at ETBU, which means we cover all of gear, typically except for skates. Skates are just so pricey in terms of hockey gear, but in terms of gear besides skates, sticks, jerseys, workout equipment, ice, all of that is fully funded by the university, which is really what sets us apart from all the other programs in Texas and really in ACHA. I don't know many programs, if any, that do that without having to pay dues in order to play. And so when a player comes to play, they get treated, like kings comparatively.
Wow. Now you guys went 12-11 in your first year.
We did.
And that's for a first-year program to have a winning record. That's pretty good starting out, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that was the goal. Our goal was to have a team by August, first day of school, really, our first practice. And then beyond that, to have a winning season our first year. And so that was, we accomplished both those goals.
And where are some of these players from that have come here to East Texas to play?
Oh, wow. We've got a player from Rhode Island, a player from Minnesota, Washington. We had 2 Canadians, kids all over Connecticut, and then a few kids from the Texas, Dallas, and San Antonio area.
Didn't you have one go back and play up to go to a junior league?
Yep.
Came here and then got the offer to go play up?
Sure did. So came down to play for a semester and then got a really great, what's called a junior A offer in Canada. And went and played. He's playing in a league that's very competitive. They send a lot of players onward after their junior career.
So that already attests to the talent that you've brought to ETBU.
Yeah, God willing, definitely.
So looking at this next year, how's the recruiting been going for that?
Oh, extremely well. We, I'm not sure quite how ETBU hockey's gotten out the way that it has, but we've gotten a lot of attention and a lot of feedback from players who are interested in coming this next year. And so, we've been hit with lots and lots of emails and phone calls about the hockey program, and but most of our recruiting has been taken up north. So we've got a recruiting weekend coming up next weekend, actually, and a few weekends after that, where we've got about between 5 and 10 guys coming down to come visit the school. So now that we've got an established core of guys, we can pick and choose the players that we need to bring down based on where we're at and then position wise. And so being able to have that ability has been really cool.
And tell us about some of the teams that you guys played this year. It's not like Division III teams. You're not NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are some of the schools that you guys are playing that, when people hear that, you're like, oh wow, you're playing some of those schools?
Sure. So we actually just got inducted into the TCHC conference, which is the Texas Collegiate Hockey Conference. So the type of teams that we play against are all the big schools in Texas that typically have teams. So those schools consist of Dallas Baptist University, Texas A&M, UT at Austin, Texas Tech University, University of North Texas (UNT), Texas State.
Mm-hmm.
So and TCU, SMU. So all the big schools in Texas that have teams play in this ACHA division, and so we play against all of those teams, and then we're looking to go play as this next year, maybe against Colorado or somewhere in Missouri, play some out-of-state teams and out-of-conference teams as well. And so, a lot of the bigger schools will have teams that compete in this division of ACHA, and so those are the types of teams that we play against.
And that's pretty cool for recruiting, isn't it? When you can say you can play the big-time schools in Texas.
Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, we, it's fun for us because we think, Dallas Baptist is, ETBU and DBU will be a really fun rivalry going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to play schools, like Texas A&M and University of Texas,
right.
Texas Tech. I mean, some really big schools. That's, most people in the country know those schools, so that's pretty fun.
So what was some of your favorite moments this year as a player/coach?
Man, I've got a few. I'll touch on two. I think the first one was when we won our first game. We started the season off 0-5, which is, I think, the last thing any team wants to do. And to face that adversity was tough. And we had, thankfully, we had a great coach who continued, believing in us and bringing us together. And we had our first win against Texas State. I think we won. It was 6-5, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so really hard fought game. And just that first win for our first program was really, really incredible. And seeing the guys' faces, how just everybody lighten up was a lot of fun to watch. And then I would say that probably my favorite moment of the season was the support we got from the town of Marshall. We got to participate in the Wonderland of Lights, and we got to go and put on a little hockey clinic for the town of Marshall during one of the days they were having the Wonder of Lights festival.
Oh, nice.
And so we got to showcase hockey as a sport to a couple hundred people, and then got to skate with all of these kids and sign autographs and be a part of the community.
Did they give out hockey sticks too, like little hockey sticks?
Yep.
You guys got to sign those.
Sign little mini sticks for the kids. They loved it. We loved it. It was special for us to be really ingrained in the community in that way. Yeah.
So outside of ETBU, you're also a hockey fan. We got to see your Snapchat a little bit. Did you get to go to a very special game this year?
Oh, I did. We got my teammate and roommate Mike Garvey and I got to go to LA and see the 100th anniversary of the NHL's All-Star Game. And that was highlight of my life for sure, because you got to see 100 great NHL players that have played the game, be in the same building as Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, a bunch of names that people in Texas probably never heard of before. But for me, that's really special as just a fan of the game, and I think that it's the greatest game on earth. So to be in the same building and watch that was pretty cool for me.
And you got to have the whole LA hockey experience out there.
Yeah, I loved hockey more than LA, but all the same, it was great.
That's cool. So what do you look forward to the most this next year for ETBU hockey?
Well, like I previously said, the goal for this year was to have a team and have a winning season. My goal for next year is to have the best team in Texas, and we've got some good competition to stack up against. But whenever you're doing something, you want to try to do it the best of your ability and give everything you got. And so with the way that we're recruiting and the type of players that we're going after, we really want to set the standard for what Texas hockey, college hockey, needs and should desire to be. And so we're doing a lot of things differently than most programs are doing, and so we're pioneering that in a new way. And so we would love to see NCAA hockey in the next 10, 15 years, if that's at all possible.
Right.
And with how fast hockey is growing in Texas, we think that's possible. So, to play in part of that, the goal for next year is to have the best team in Texas and to continue to set the precedent of what teams should be and how they should be treated.
Well, great. Well, Connor,
Oh.
Carson. There's too many Comb boys, man. You're all C's.
Man, you sound like my mom.
Well, you're both in the same master's class with me.
Oh, yeah, we are.
And the other two play baseball, and you're all C's, and I'm a little tired, and my mind just kind of shifted. So I apologize.
That's okay,
Carson.
man.
And
That's okay.
you have to get me back for that one. Connor, I'm sorry, man.
No, don't be. It happens too much.
Probably, yeah. With all C's, Casey,
Yeah.
Connor, Carson.
Yeah, we're all used to it by now.
Yeah. I don't know how your dad survives sometimes.
Good question. I don't know how my mom survived. She had 3 boys. It was a house full of rambunctious kids.
Yeah.
No girls.
Yeah, my wife is going through that right now.
Yeah.
Poor boys.
There you go. Good luck to Miss Ledyard.
All right, Carson. Thanks for talking to us. Or should I call you Casey?
Come on now. Once is good.
All right, man. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you very much.
We're looking forward to next season.
Awesome, man. Me too.
All right, man. And we'll wrap up our show with that as we